Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for joining me here on my YouTube channel. I have here another fun pocket style flipbook to show you in this video. It's also a great project if you would like to make this as a mini album. If you're into junk journaling, this is a great little project as well for those that like to do junk journals. If you're in a Happy Mail swap or you're doing Happy Mailing, this is a great little pocket flipbook for you as well. It's really easy to put together, and I had so much making this fun little book. I'm also going to show you how you can make one of these, and I have also made a fun kit as well for you if you would like to make your own using one of my kits, or you can follow the measurements in this video if you would like to make your own as well. But I got the idea to make this pocket style flipbook from a previous project that I had made in one of my videos. It's these little flat mail pocket style flipbooks that I had made, and all you need is one piece of 6x6 paper to make this pocket style flipbook. And it's probably one of my favorite kind of projects to make if you are into happy mailing, to make this particular base, because you don't need a scoreboard. There's no measuring. It's really simple to put together, and especially if you're a beginner in crafting or paper crafts or even happy mailing, this is a great project. And I'm going to show you what they look like before I show you how to make this one and how to go about it. So with this one, it is a 3x3" size mini flip book using one piece of 6x6 paper. And when you turn it over, you get 2 pages. You get another double page here and a top pocket for your goodies. This one here is the same as the 3" by 3" size. It also opens up as a double page. You get another double page and a side pocket. So the only difference with these two is that this one has a top pocket and this one here has a side pocket. And that's the great thing. You can decide if you want a top pocket or a side pocket. And it's also just a nice small booklet. You get 2 pages to embellish and have fun working with, and you also get a little pocket as well to add your goodies. Another way you can make the album is that you can move this page and move that to the back, and then have this as your cover, and then opening up to a page and a top pocket, and then your double page on the back, and that's your back. So the difference is your pocket here is in the middle of your page. So that's another great way. And this is how this album looks like. And what I've done here, I did change it up a bit because I wanted to add a cover to the base of this particular style of flipbook. And I also wanted to add an extra page as well, to add another pocket, and also to make it a little bit more interactive and just another fun way to make the album. So as you can see, it is much more bulkier because I've added a cover and another page to the album. And then I didn't know how to keep the album closed because I was going to put a belly band, but it was going to cover the little embellishment that I have here. So instead, I just used some crochet string and just wound it around the booklet a few times, and then tied a knot to the side, and then placed a little charm dangle tassel here as well. That's detachable. That way you could reuse it again on another project. But I love the way it turned out, and I did use vellum as my cover. And then all you do is just slide this up, and then your booklet is ready to open up. So let me just show you the inside, and then we'll go ahead and do the tutorial, and then I'll also show you what's included in the kit. But over here, I placed this really lovely paper layered flower shape embellishment that I had made. I did use a die set to make the paper flower. And it's this set here. You get a set of 4 pieces of 4 different size flowers. And you can purchase this from In Love Art Shop. I'll put the link down below to their shop, and as well a link to this product. So if you do like this, click on the link to that product, and then you can use my discount coupon code to get a discount if you want to purchase this as well. So that's another great little die set. And I like this one because it's flat too, so it's not a dimensional flower. And then I've just got here a little word hello as a sentiment down below here just to decorate the cover. So then here's on the inside here where I embellish this page with some of my ephemera. And then I place a doily on the side of the page here. I just fold that in half and then hit a bit of glue to this side, and then place the other half of the doily to the back page of this page, and again just glue that. So just to decorate the page a little bit because it was a little bit plain. And then the next page here is 2 little mini envelopes, and then I've just used a little gold heart shape to create the closure for the envelope, just so that it stays inside like that. And all I've done was just place a little bit of glue to the bottom of the heart here and left this top part open so that the flaps can slide in there. Then over here I've just placed some ephemeras and embellished this page. I've got the top loading pocket up here with some tags, and then just made a little bag topper with a word sentiment and a little flower just to pretty that up a bit. So up here is the top pocket, which is deep enough and wide enough to add some more goodies in there. So that goes in there. And this is the next page. And over here, I created a little tuck spot with this ephemera. I just placed some glue around the edge here, and then this just becomes like a little opening. And then I've just got some die cuts in there and some tags, and that just sits in there nicely. And on this page here, it's another die that I have. It's a gift card holder, and it just opens up like this. And then I've got an embellishment instead of a gift card on the inside here. And this is what the embellishment looks like. I'm not sure if you can see it, but I've got some tulle inside here. And then I've made it into a little shaker with some sequins underneath the tulle, and then embellish the front here. So this was fun to make, and that just slides inside here where the gift card would go, because there's like 3 little notches here. And you can also use this little bottom notch if you want to add some more ephemeras to the front, and that will just sit in there nicely, and then you just close it up like that. Or you can have it this way if you want to have it, your little gift card holder that way. But I thought that's just fun to put in there. And then you can also adhere a bit of glue underneath there and underneath there, and have this as a tuck spot, and also glue in this side here if you want to create another little side tuck spot. And then on this page I just embellished that as well with some more of my ephemeras. And then over here I made a little side pocket on the last page, which is a nice good size pocket to add some more goodies. I've got here this cute little booklet that I've made, again using another die, which is this die here. I've had this die for a little while. I don't even remember where I purchased it. I've never actually used it until I thought I'd give it a go and make this booklet here, which turned out really, really nice. And as you can see, it comes with these perforated lines when you run it through your die cutting machine. And then I just cut a few of these photocopying papers as well, and then stacked them up together, and then punched a hole on the top and bottom, and then used some organza ribbon to hold all the pages together to create the little booklet. And then on the back I just added a plain cardstock just to cover the back. But it's so cute. You can even have it this way. So each page has the perforated lines, and then all you do is then you can just tear it off, and then you have your little piece of paper separated from your booklet. It's just so cute. So I decided I'm going to make a few of these and have these in my shop as well, because I think these are great little gifts to give to somebody if they want to use it for to use as a shopping list, to add some notes. There'll be 12 pages in each booklet, and then you can also embellish the front as well if you like, but I've just kept that plain. And then on the pocket, I've also placed some of the same paper layered flowers that I'd placed in the front of the book. And then just place another piece of paper to create a bag topper, which I didn't decorate. But I'm going to have these in my shop as well. If you don't have a die cutting machine, I'll have a few of these ready made for you. You get a random pack of 4 different printed paper laid flowers, so you could use that in your projects. So they'll all be listed very soon in my shop if they're not listed yet. I'll also have these little dangle as well listed in my shop too. And then that's the back. So again, really easy. So we're going to go ahead and let's go make this book. So I'm not too sure if I mentioned that in the video, but you can make 2 of these booklets with 1 piece of 12 by 12 paper. So that's another great way to make these booklets. So with the paper, what you want to do with your 12 by 12 paper, you want to cut that in half at 6 inches by 12 inches. If you don't want to use that kind of paper and you want to use your own different pieces of paper, you can also do that and then just use the measurements that I'm going to show you. So I've already cut my 12 by 12 paper in half at 6 inches by 12 inches. You're going to line your paper on the 12-inch side, and we're going to line the edge on the 8-inch side here, and then we're going to cut that down. So then you'll have a piece at 6 inches by 8 inches. You're going to grab this piece now. We're going to line the paper on the 6-inch side, and we're going to line the edge on the 3-inch side. And we're going to cut that out. So that way you'll have 4 inches by 3-inch piece. And then you've got this next piece here. We're going to line the edge on the 1.5 inch. And we're going to cut that. So that way you'll have 2 pieces at 1.5 inches by 4 inches. So you'll have 2 of those pieces. And if you want to make the little pocket that I've got here, you want to cut that paper down. You want to cut another piece of paper at 4 inches by 2.5 inches. And then you want to score it on 3 sides at 1/4 inch. So 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch, and 1/4 inch. And then you want a piece of vellum if you have some vellum. If you don't have vellum, you just grab another piece of your selector paper, and that's going to be the cover here that I've got. And then you want to cut that piece at 2 7/8 inch by 3 3/4 inch. So they're all the pieces that you'll need. And now we're just going to get the scoreboard. And with these 3 pieces here, with the larger piece, you'll want to line that on a 3-inch side, and we're going to score it at 1/4 inch for that piece. And then one of your other strips that was cut at 1.5 inches by 4 inches, you'll want to line that on the 1.5 inch side and score that as well at 1/4 inch. And your other last piece, you're going to line that as well on the 1.5 inch side, and we're going to score it at 3/4 inch. So that's all there is for that. So we're going to make the album first. So the paper, the large piece, all we're going to do is simply fold that over in half. And you want to press that fold line down really well. We're going to open this up, and we're going to fold the paper in half the other way. So now we've got it like this. We're going to, on the left side, we're going to cut off that score line right up to the middle. And that's how you'll have your page looking. If you're using double-sided paper, you can decide if you want it this way or this way. And then what we're going to do, we're going to fold this up. We're going to bring this page over this way. And then we're going to bring this paper, this page to the back. So now you'll have a double page. You're going to have an opening like that, and then you'll have another double page. So we'll just put this to the side for now. Let's grab these little pieces here. With this piece that we've scored on the 1/4 of an inch, so we're just going to angle cut that out a little bit up to that score line. So you'll want to have it looking like that. And then the other piece that we also scored on the 1/4 of an inch, you'll want to do the same and just angle cut them out as well. Then you'll have that other piece that you scored in half. We'll put that to the side. So what we'll do now is we're going to, you can decide here if you want a top pocket or a side pocket. So if you want a side pocket, you can punch your little notch here if you like, but we're going to do the top loading pocket like I have here. So I'm just going to grab my 1.5 inch circle punch. I'm just going to just punch that out. So that will give me the top pocket. So we'll grab these two little pieces and fold over those score lines. And again, because it's double-sided paper, you want to just decide which side you want facing. So we're going to grab this again. Over here, you can see I've got this paper here. That is going to be this piece. So we're going to line that inside, that opening, and that's going to become that piece that you can see underneath the vellum. So if you're using double-sided paper, just decide if you want your print that way or that way, and then you just fold your flap which way you would like that. So I'm going to have mine that way. So I'm going to grab my glue and place some glue to that inside flap and slide that in there. So now you'll see that's going to be the little front cover hinge. And then I've got this piece here with this flap. That's going to go onto the back of the page, which is going to go in like that. And because it's the same pattern, I'm just going to turn mine this way so I have two different patterns, and I'm going to fold the flap over this way. So that's going to go on the back of that side. So I'm going to glue this down. And place that on here like that. Lining that up. So that's how you would like to have your little folded pieces. And then you're going to bring this back up, and you'll see that that will give you that last page on that side. And now what we're going to do, we're going to open this up again, and we're going to close this up to create your top pocket. So I'm just going to apply glue to here and along here. And then just bring that up. And just sealing that off. So what we've done was we just slide those two pieces of paper on the inside of that gap before we sealed off the pocket. So I hope that wasn't confusing for you. And now all we're going to do now is we're going to grab that piece of vellum or your other piece of paper to create the cover. We're going to apply a little bit of glue to just on one edge. Just enough on the edge if you're using vellum, because you don't want too much glue showing on your cover. And then just lining that up and centering it all. If you notice, I did cut the vellum a little bit, I trimmed it down a bit because I wanted to be able to see the print of the paper peeking out. So that is your cover. As you can see, it's gives you that front cover. And there's your top pocket, there's your next page, and then you've got that last page. And this little piece here that we scored in half, we just fold that over. And actually I'm going to go this way. This will be the hinge on this side here, that just to tidy up the spine bit, and that just gets placed there like that. And then that pretty much completes your album. So all we do is we get glue and just glue the inside. I think I went overboard with my glue. Just slide that in and then just press it. So once that's all nice and sealed, you'll have a hinge, your cover, your page, which I might copy this way. So here is your cover. And that's your next page. And then you have the page with the pocket. Then you have your next page. And then you have the back page. And this is where I place the pocket, which means you can place your pocket anywhere. So if you decided to cut that piece, we're going to angle cut those sides that you had scored. So that is how you want your little pocket to look like. And I'm going to also punch a hole on the top part and then fold those score lines in. This will give you more room for your pocket, so you have more, be able to add more stuff in there. And I'm just going to put glue on the 3 sides. And then you can place it wherever you like in your pages. I'll place this one on the back like I have with my other album. And then just press that down. And then that will give you your side pocket in there. You can see. All right, so that's done. And all I do, just to finish off the binding, I'm just going to open this up a little bit, just gently, just trying to create a little bit of a spine, just to make your book open and close easily. So you can see, like here, I just wanted to create a little bit of just a bit of a space, so it's not too tight. So that's all there is to the mini album. And then with the embellishment, just a bit of a tip, if you wanted to decorate your cover, if you have vellum, just glue your embellishment onto your paper bit, not onto the vellum, because you don't want to see the glue through the back, because it won't look very nice. So I've just placed glue along underneath here and just down there, so that way you can't see it and it'll still hold in place. So that is how I made this really fun little pocket album. And so now for the kit, if you're wanting to purchase the kit, you get a few pieces in this one. And this is my last kit for the year. I will have more kits when we start the year off for next year, but this is my last kit for this year. So you will get the album, which I've already cut for you and folded for you, and then you just decide which side you want your cover to be, whether it's this side or if you want it that way. So you can then decide which way you like and have fun playing with that. So that's your cover. You'll get the pieces for the I think I'm missing a piece here. Oh no, okay, so then you get these 2 pieces that had been scored at 1/4 inch. So this one is for the back, and then you have this piece for the front, and then you've got the part that's scored in half for your spine. There's also the little vellum that gets put in the front. I've placed in there the gift card die shape, so you could add that into your album. I've also cut out a little pocket and again pre-score that for you and ready for you to just place in your pages or your page. You get 2 cute little mini envelopes if you want to use that in your album. You get 2 clear seal bags and the bag toppers if you wanted to use that as well as your goodies, for your goodies. You get a little flower that I've punched out, 2 little hearts for your envelope closure, and 3 random word sentiments as well for you to make. And you'll also get one of these random paper flowers that I have put together. You can see they're slightly different, so you'll either get this flower in the kit or this one. And same with the papers, it'll be a random print, but they will be similar in the color tone, so pretty much similar to that. So these are the papers, so they will all still coordinate quite nicely. And the envelopes as well, you will either get this one or that printed envelope. So that is in the kit, and I do hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it wasn't confusing for you, and I do apologize if it's a little too long, but keep checking my shop for the products if they're not listed on there yet, because it takes me a little while to get the photos and then do all of that. But again, thank you all for heading over to my channel, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.